Hello, we are on lesson 133. We're going to do writing with phonics. You have a paper in your packet, page 161 and 162. We're going to do that today. Let's go to the very top of that paper. Hopefully you have it right in front of you. My paper doesn't have the picture on it, but I've separated it and it's the same thing as what you have on your paper. At the very top you have a K. Actually, you have a capital K and a little k. So we're going to practice that. You will be tracing over the K, the gray one, and then you're going to make two more sets of your own. So let's try it. Pretend I have one to copy here. So capital K, oops, I made a mistake there. I need to go get my pen ready, and I'm going to start at the top line and go straight down to the bottom line. This is the capital, remember. You go back up to the top line, go into the dotted line, and back out again. And that makes your capital K. Very tall on this one, very tall on this one. The little k, or the lowercase, has the tall stick, but this part is smaller. Let's try that one. Tall, straight stick. And then this part is going to be smaller. So you go in and out. So the first line is tall and the second one is tall. This one, the first one's tall, but the second one is short, halfway. So you're going to do, I'm going to get a different color now. So you're going to start again at the top line and you're going to go straight down, and then you're going to start top line, middle line, and then bottom line. And that makes your K. Let's do the lowercase k. Tall, straight stick, and then the rest of it is short. Okay, so you're going to do it one more time on your paper. So go ahead and do that while I change to the next slide. Okay, so on the next slide, you should have this sentence, and it says, Jack will kick it. And if you look at your paper, you will see at the very top, you'll see two boys playing a game. That game would be soccer. So they would be kicking it. So let's look at this. Now, this is on your paper is all gray, so you'll trace over that. But I'm going to go right down here to the next line, and instead of me tracing this, you can do that on your own. I'm going to show you how to do it without the tracing. Okay, let's go down here. I want you to trace up here though. Let's start at the top line for the J. We're going to go straight down and go whoosh before we get in the basement, because J's don't like the basement, the capital J. Only the lowercase j likes that. Okay, let's do the A. And again, we start, this is a clock letter, so you go around like a clock, and then you come up to the dotted line and back down for the A. The C is another clock letter. Getting good practice on our clock letters. Okay, let's go 2 o'clock, and then we're going to go around. And oops, I dipped it a little bit. I'm going to try harder not to do that. And then we have the K. Make sure you get all 4 letters on that. Straight down to the bottom line. And then remember, this part is shorter than the capital. So now we have Jack. Now, mine kind of got big, so I'm going to have to move over a little bit to make the next word. See how there's a space? This next word is will. So I'm going to start out with a W. I'm going to leave a space, start on the dotted line, go at a slant, down, slant up, slant down, slant up. Now I'm using up a lot more space than what is up here. So my letters, I will end way out here, but that's okay to do. Just make sure you leave space between the words. We're going to do the next letter, which is an I. We're going to start at the dotted line and go straight down. And then we're going to not make a meatball. We're just going to go boink, just a little point there. And that's an I. Let's do the L's. We're going to do 2 of them. Start at the top line, go straight down to the bottom line, top line to the bottom line. Nice and straight if you can. Okay, now we have will. Now we have to leave a space. Now my words are going to be a little bit shorter, longer than this one. So let's go here. We're going to take this one and go here. So it's a little K. We're going to go straight down. And then we're going to go from the dotted line, go in and out. And then we're going to do the I right next to the K. Make sure you don't leave space. Straight down. And remember, boink, just a little dot, tiny dot. Now we're going to do the K. And this is a C and a K, so it's K in duck, C-K. Let's go around. It's a clock letter. Around. There we go. I made it. Didn't get in the basement. Those spiders are. Now, the next one is another K. And I'm going to make it straight down. Well, I'm going to make it wiggly down. And then I'm going to start at the dotted line, go in and out. Okay? We're getting there. Okay, now I'm going to have to leave a space and do the next word, I and T. So let's do the I. And it's nice and straight. And boink. And the T, remember to make the T above the dotted line. So I'm going to go like halfway in between there, about where I would dot the I. And I'm going to make a T, come straight down. And then I'm going to cross right across like dot to dot there on the dotted line, okay? And then we do a period, which is just a little dot, not a meatball or a water bubble gum, just a dot. Okay, now you will be tracing over these. Yours will be gray, but I'm going to show you how to do them. I'm going to draw down here, and I'm going to start right here. Because an S, even a capital S, is a clock letter, kind of a letter. Goes around, then we switch back, and then we switch back. And it's nice and tall, top to bottom. And I'm going to try to make mine squishy in a little bit so it's not so long. Make the T starting right in the middle, go down and cross on the dotted line. And the E, if you've been practicing your clock letters, this will be a lot easier. 2 o'clock or a little bit lower, go around, stay out of the basement, and then go back here and go across. That makes the E. Oh, I'm doing much better on this one. Now we need a V. Remember, start on the dotted line, down to the bottom line, and back up. Okay, now we have another E. And we're going to go around. Oops, a little dip in the basement, and then we go across. Now I need to leave a space. and I'm going to do the W. Down, up, down, up, and then the I. Right here, down, and blink, and 2 L's. L's are nice and tall. Very good. Now we're going to go to the next one. Leave a space, remember. K. And I'm going to go a little bit faster as we go along. E. E. Remember, you can slow this down as much as you need. And then a P. Down, and I'm going to stay on the line coming up and over. That was bad. I'm going to try that one again. Let me see if I can erase that one. Yep, there it goes. Oops, I dotted right there. Okay, so I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go try to stay on my line here, straight up. Remember, P's like the spiders. That's better. So remember, I just stay on the line because it's easier than picking up your pencil and writing the stick and then the ball. I just do it that way. Okay, leave a space, and then we're going to do I-T. Are you ready? Here we go. I, down, blink, and then the T. Start about where the dot is here. Go down, straight down to the bottom line, and then cross it on the dotted line. And you see there is a period right there. So it's like a little, just like you do the dot on the I, boink, and it's there. Make sure it's not floating off into space. You have to stay on the bottom line. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear this. And we're going to go to the next one. I'm just going to explain a little bit. Now remember, as you're doing this, leave a space between each word to try to stay as much as you can on when you trace the lines, stay on the lines really carefully. And be very gentle with your dot. Don't make a meatball. Look down here. This has a question mark. So you know this is a question. May I smell it? That's a question. So remember, your question mark is around like a 2 and down and with a dot right on or near the line. Just a blink, not a meatball. Okay, so you will be able to finish this. Take this, trace it, and write it on the next line. This you'll trace and you'll write on the line down here. And then you'll be finished with your writing with phonics for the day. I'm going to clear that, and that's all we have for this lesson for today. Be sure and get the letters and sounds lesson next.